And welcome back to Goblets and Gays. This is episode 5. Man, it's been a week.
Ooh.
It's the week after we released our first episode, and things have been blowing up on Twitter.
Well,
for us, it's the week after episode.
Yes, this is going to be like sometime in November, I believe. Whenever, maybe
we just need to give them context of when it's
Yeah,
or we could confuse them massively.
There's
November.
that. Happy whatever it is. I think it'll probably be November when people finally hear that.
Happy post Halloween, happy Thanksgiving.
So cool things have happened. We've got a Discord, which you will probably already know about by this point. So I'm just saying it anyways. We got followed by Paizo on Twitter.
Woo!
That was a heart attack moment. For
it's gonna be.
We almost lost our DM.
It's gonna be Remembrance Day when we post.
Yeah.
Oh.
Should we not post it on then?
I think out of respect, maybe post it a day before or after.
Yeah, no, this one might be a little weird with posting, but yes, it will at some point. But yes, I have lost my train of thought. Yeah, Paizo followed us. We got our first 5-star review on iTunes, and generally just almost up to 250 followers on Twitter. So thank you, everybody who's listening. And we're at almost 70 listens on our very first episode.
Woohoo!
So it's been a really cool week. I'm still very unemployed, so I've spent a lot of time on the Twitter.
You've been doing a really good job with it, I'll be honest.
Thank you.
Agreed.
So yes, we shall, unless anybody has anything specifically they want to talk about before we get into it, any projects or anything they're working on they want to plug, we will get into it with a wrap-up of the events of last episode.
Zombies.
Last episode started off with you returning to Vosk. You've brought the children back. And it's a moment for celebration. The people of Vosk, they give you a small bag of items, just goods you can trade at a later time. You haggled with a dwarven merchant, got some potions, you got a healer's kit and various other items, and you started making your way towards the site. Things went pretty well for a bit until the rain started in. And then at this point, you came to, I believe it was a tree blocking the road, maybe.
It was a cart, and
I forgot about that.
It was a previous caravan.
Yeah, it was like there was something blocking the road. Yes, it was the previous caravan blocking the road. It had been torn to pieces by wolves. There were many dead bodies. You fought off the wolves, pushed the caravan out of the way, and continued on until the rain became a little bit too much to take. And from there, you found shelter in this small cabin in the middle of the woods. You met the elven woman, Lila. She sort of seemed very happy to see everybody, seemed very happy to see people. You did learn that she's been in this woods for fucking ever, apparently. And she knew of the city you were going to, Obara. She gave you some information, especially apparently in their last 100 years or so, they got very boo magic. And since she did magic, they kind of imprisoned her in this wood. You did learn that there's a way to break the curse. Does require some things you not have
yet.
But before you could really get too much more into things, you noticed figures standing beyond the clearing. I believe the last thing they said was, "Come out."
God,
No.
you hit a whole different fucking octave when you said come.
I think my voice cracked slightly.
When you listen, you're gonna hear your voice hit a new octave when you say come, and I want you to know that very much because it hurt my ears. I felt my headache ascend. It's gonna come back and do something else to me later tonight. But like that's all you need to know.
But yes, you see it's currently, I think I said it was 6 shapes in the woods. It does seem like
I think you said it kept multiplying. It did
kept
say
multiplying.
it kept multiplying.
You're
I
not
like
exactly
6.
sure.
Can we go back to 6?
I mean, you're not exactly sure. It could be 6, could be more. Figures in the woods. And as you notice them and they say that, you just hear Lila just go, "Oh dear, that's not good."
Oh shit,
Quick
Sherlock.
Quick point of order. 2 quick points of orders.
Mhm.
1, does Pathfinder have a short rest? And 2, did we take one? And 3, do you get hit points from it?
Pathfinder does not have a short rest. I do believe that Grun was working on healing people.
Yes.
I was just hoping we could get more. Okay.
How bad off are you?
I mean,
Well, we leveled
I'm
up,
close
so-
to where I was before we leveled up.
And it as Lila will sort of notice all of your situations, mutter a few words under her breath, and then everybody heals. If you need it, 9 hit points.
Amazing.
Dang, I'll take it.
She is a
Love
druid.
her.
So
So how many hero points do we have this round?
everybody currently has 1.
Amazing. Can I ask you a question that I don't know what exactly the role should know this to be, but can I tell if the undead souls are in hell, or are they the underworld, or are they just still kind of clinging to do I have to kill them to free them type of thing? Do I have anything I can roll to know this, or
Roll a religion check.
okay?
See if you can remember your dad's teaching.
Alrighty day.
Roll to see how good of a child you were.
How much paying attention did you actually do to the stories?
I got a 19, so apparently pretty good.
You're relatively sure that the undead process doesn't really begin until the person is dead for the first time. So by that point, their soul would have left and gone to the underworld.
Okay,
So they're possessed. Sorry.
Yeah.
Their soul's already gone. You don't need to kill them to fit a dramatic element.
Can we just poke them through the barrier?
Can they even get through the barrier? Do we have to engage in this fight?
Lila is just like, I am honestly not sure.
I know what cantrip I'm using.
How are you not sure? Is this new?
It's not very often that I have things like this trying to get in.
So you don't know what to do, or
I mean, we should probably. I can help in any way I can help you kill them.
Did you say certain things couldn't come through?
Certain things. I don't know if that is all undead.
Does it look like they're coming through right now? Looks like they're stuck?
It doesn't look like there's so much as stuck. They're not really pressing against it. They're just standing there.
This is ominous to say least. I personally prefer. Well, their souls are probably already in Doan's domain at this point, so dealing with them is not going to help, if that makes sense.
Unholy abominations.
oh, jeez, that's really heavy, don't you think?
We should free their souls their souls aren't, but their bodies. Look at them.
That is true. I am looking at them, and they do look very not to be crash or brude, very bad. I am just a bit. There is a lot of them. I don't know how many there are, and there's no hostages. I guess if that would make sense. They could go on to hurt other people, though. And Mara just starts thinking about it, using that brain cell.
Look, we don't know how many are out there. I'm gonna look around and be like, I 100% doubt nobody here knows how to shoot fireballs out of their ass. So I don't know. I don't think I don't. We should fight them if we can't take them. I mean, we're safe here, right? We're safe. No one's ever wiggled through, right? And looking at the lady.
Lila said earlier that she's like, I'm relatively sure the barrier will keep them out, but I haven't really encountered this before, so I can't make any promises.
But why can't we just Walking Dead this shit?
What's Walking Dead? What's a Walking Dead,
Well,
Astraea?
they're dead and they're walking, so maybe we could just stand. Maybe we could just stand on the edge and just poke them with our swords and pointy things in the head.
Or the shot.
I suppose I could try to punch them through the barrier, but
I have a javelin or two. I could throw it.
Well, no, you don't need to throw it. Like maybe like hold it like a spear and like like how they do with the fish. With the spear.
All right. Are we going corpse fishing?
Yes.
well, I'm certainly fine with if everyone else is on, I don't mind beating up some undead to make them fully dead.
Do it once. Let's go.
And Lila's like, I'm more than willing to lend a hand. Velen is sort of just like hiding like under a table. Inside is like,
Coward.
Do you need my assistance?
No, you should just stay there.
Yeah, just
Great.
Yeah, just watch the fort.
Put the D on. We'll want it when we're back.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that.
I love this
Don't
boy.
oversteep it.
Oh, if we do manage to drag a body in, we could have Valen, I suppose, to see what exactly is happening with all of these weird
Bodies?
crystals. Yeah, I think that are coming out of this body too. Aubrey, are the crystals on these ones too?
It is too dark, and they are not close enough for you to really be sure.
I thought. No. Wait a second. I thought Aki and I casted dancing lights the last time.
You
so
did.
we should be able to see them.
You did. I forgot about the dancing lights. So yes, no, they are like the others you've seen. They have the crystals growing out of their body.
Wait, I just realized, are any of them like part of our crew that we've seen before? Or are these like strangers?
They are not people you've seen, but their clothes look very in style. So you're guessing that like an educated guess could be like these are people from the expedition.
Could I maybe guess since I actually go?
Yeah, if you want to do a society check.
That's hot. 1 second. I forgot to get the dice out. The one that looks like Tesh.
Since I actually went to school. Okay, Aki.
No, I mean my school is funding us. Unlike our actual school. Haha, not gonna. Oh snap! I said that. I was like, wait. You know what? Yeah, fuck you. I'm not gonna name drop, but fuck the school. They were supposed to be helpful.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sorry, what thing can I make? What role?
Society.
Oh, society.
Specifically like a recall knowledge.
Okay. 19.
19? Yes, you're very, very sure. You notice at the front of the pack, there's a tiefling woman who she was a teacher. You remember her name was Callista.
Oh, fuck. Oh, no, I have names. That's going to hurt a little more, don't you think? I just go, I know that one. Okay, yeah, we're definitely killing them. I mean, not killing them, like, this is morally weird for me.
Astraea, if it makes you feel any better, I'm almost certain that her soul is very in the underworld by now. She's not suffering, probably.
I really hope she's not. She was a good lady, I think.
You hope you think.
It's not like I got any personality out of her besides a tiefling woman.
Tiefling woman, she taught like your occultism class.
Oh, not the class that I am an expert in. Oh, damn it. Oh.
What's your favorite teacher?
And as all this is going on, you watch as she's making signs in the air, and you can't see what she's saying. She's mouthing something.
Are these
I should have taken the
sign language?
Is it sign language?
Is it sign language?
Mero, this is not sign language.
This is not sign language. I think
as
magic.
She makes
probably.
You want to make a Arcana check,
Me?
or whoever wants to make an Arcana check.
I'll
I'm gonna do
volunteer.
it, but it's gonna be terrible.
Guys, I don't know anything about magic, but I know sign language, and this is not
Nope,
sign
I got
language. You're.
Tesh, you're like, maybe it's that like fancy Cressian sign language.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I
Maybe
got a
she's
16
dancing.
and I gotta see my add-on number really quick.
Before it's a type of interpretive
16.
dance.
I don't think it is
19.
a type of interpretive dance.
19? Yes, it is a spell.
Oh my god, can I do the recognize spell?
Yes.
I do it. Okay, what
Is
do I
there
do?
anything you have to roll for it? Does it say?
Hot second. I open it up. And it's a common spell of second level, or if it's a common spell of second level or lower, I automatically identify it. I can still attempt to get a critical success, but I can't get a worse result than a success. And
So I think you roll.
if it's higher though, then
roll-
there's more things.
Yeah. So I think you just roll for like a basic success on that, for Arcana, or whatever your thing is. If it's occultism, occult.
Yeah. But I can't get any lower than a six. Like I can roll for a critical success, but yeah. Other than that,
You can roll see if you get a critical success. If not, I will tell you what it is.
yeah, I'll roll for the critical or to attempt to get a critical. I will not get the critical.
Okay. The spell is flaming.
Oh no.
And as you realize that, you just hear a whoosh behind you, and I need everyone to make a reflex saving throw.
Oh fuck!
As the flaming sphere appears in the middle of the cabin.
Well, I'm really good at reflex saving throws, so I should be fine.
Which modifier do we use for that again?
Well,
Your
Go to
dexterity,
Go
but
to
it'll say on your sheet.
Yeah,
Okay.
go to
Groon,
saving.
no! Go away from the fire, Groon.
Go to.
Ooh, fire!
Greg, no!
No!
I'm
Can you
okay
guys-
with this.
Step away from the light.
Away!
Try to speak.
Speak.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, then I'm just going to assume everybody else was louder than me when we talk in a group.
Yeah, it can be a little hard. Did you have a specific question?
No, all I was going to say is where to find the replay for Ileana, but it's fine.
Should just be under your saving throws. You just add that number to whatever you roll. So I think for Ileana, you get a +6 to
2.
reflex.
No, what's a 2? If it's dexterity, it's 2.
Well, it's that your dex plus your
Perception?
your dex plus your no, it's your dex plus your
It's on your
proficiency.
sheet. It's on your sheet.
Y'all, I'm
Like-
looking. I get very confused by all the numbers.
On the first
Where it
page,
says
armor class saving
Where-
throws.
Yeah, where it says saving throws, which is in the middle of your sheet. You look there, you'll
Thank
see
you.
reflex.
Thank
That's
you,
what I
love.
was trying to tell you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
Rolled for their reflex.
Yes.
Right? I will say if you rolled a 17 or higher, you take half damage. 17 or
yikes.
lower, you take full damage, and it's 10 fire damage.
What if you roll
Total?
a 7?
7, that is going to be a critical fail. The
Oh,
spell
Groon.
itself it's just a it's a basic reflex, so you don't take double damage.
Okay, so it's 10 total damage, but if we rolled the 17 or higher, we get the 5. Okay, thank you.
It's half.
I
it's
wanted to
either-
verify.
It's either full damage or half.
Okay.
Well, they
We
may
good.
not be able to
I-
get
I
through the
think-
barrier, but
I think that Grun also has a feat that reduces fire damage as well.
Yeah, so I only take 9.
Only 9.
Only 9.
But
I'm
yes,
okay with this. It's a big ball
The-
of fire. Of course I'm going.
Many things in the cabin are now on fire, and Felon is maybe freaking out a little bit more.
Velen, just start throwing water everywhere. I think we really got to go get them.
And yes, with that, I want everyone to roll initiative.
fuck. Heck. Sorry, I can't say the F
Perception?
word.
Yep.
Sure you can.
Wait, am I allowed to say the F word again?
Yep.
Yes.
Done it before.
Listen, I forget. Okay.
We're allowed to say the F word. This is a goddamn fucking podcast meant for technically adults. The fuck is this?
Well, I rolled fucking terrible, so I'm just
Our
gonna.
initiative sucks. Both of us.
When the frontliners get the worst initiative, so you just gotta be like, "Well, sorry guys, you're gonna have to wait, a little bit."
Everybody have their rolls?
Yes.
Yep.
Cool.
Such as they are.
Aki, what you roll?
23.
Yes.
Okay. Tesh, what did you roll?
10.
Yep.
Wait till you hear
We're going
mine.
back to regular dice.
Sparlak, what you roll?
22. My first good initiative.
And Astraea, you got a 21?
I am Astraea, and I got a 23.
23. Cool. I don't know why I thought it was 21. Mara.
I'm going to one-up Tesh's with a 9.
Cool. Starting off so great. And Eliana, what'd you roll?
20.
Cool. So Lila rolled a natural 20, so she's first.
Thank you,
Just
Lila.
tomorrow. We suck, but everyone else is amazing.
Yep.
Lila.
She starts muttering words under her breath. Sorry, the cat was going to do something dangerous. I had to stop them.
It's okay. We just think we go deaf when you go quiet. Everything just goes quiet.
So she does, and her shape starts to change, and suddenly you find yourself standing next to a fucking tiger.
Oh, frick, yes.
Kitty.
A furry.
And she sort of goes through the door. She just fucking goes through the door, and starts just to run towards the zombies and everything.
Have I seen a tiger before?
Roll society, recall knowledge.
I got a 7.
No.
What in God's name is that?
It's a giant cat.
Yeah.
I guess.
They come in these sizes,
Okay, and it is now Callista's turn. And she is going to cast. She is going to cast darkness on the cabin now. So the cabin just goes dark. You, unless anybody has like specific magical dark vision, you cannot see through this.
I do not have magical, so unfortunately.
And that is 3 actions, so she can't do anything else. And then it is Astraea's turn.
Amazing. I have the option of choosing a room that is dark and on fire, or outside where it is pouring rain and there is really gay-looking zombies.
Yeah.
So I am going to choose to hang out with the gay zombies. I'm going to do Inspire Courage first.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta throw that one out there. And if I take one movement, will I be out the door and whatnot?
I'm gonna have some fun with this. Roll. It's essentially going to be a 50-50 shot. It's essentially roll a d20, 10 or higher, you make it out the door. 10 or lower, you get lost in the cabin.
This is a tiny fucking cabin. I really hope I don't grab someone's titty. 12.
12? So yeah, you manage to just sort of stumble and feel your way out of the cabin. And about 10 feet after the cabin, you come out into the rain and not great things.
Okay. And how far am I from the nearest enemy?
You are actually probably 15 feet.
Okay, good to know. Then I guess I will just sorry, one second. I want to double check and see what the hell this. I still don't know what that does. So I'll just chill.
Just chill. Okay. Grun, it is now your turn.
Aw, the fire went bye-bye. All right, so I attempt to leave. I roll a 13 on a d20 for that.
Yeah. 13 for a d20. Yeah, you make your way out.
All right, and I have 25 feet of movement. So where I stop, how close is the am I able to see where I stop?
Yes. I will say you stop roughly about the same place as Astraea. You are about 15 feet away from all the zombies.
And how far is the furthest zombie?
You can't see because they're spreading out into the woods. You can see Callista, and you can see a couple zombies around her. But you still don't have the full breadth of how many there are.
That is unfortunate. All right, so I will stop where I am in that case. Actually, no. I'm going to head in a little bit closer because what I want to do only gives me one action short. So I'm going to move like about halfway between where I currently am and where Astraea is, like far enough away that I'm a little closer, but not so far away
Astraea is pretty much just out of the darkness.
Or the Tiger Lady.
The Tiger Lady is up on them. So you're moving between Astraea and Lila.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I'm not going to regret this. And I'm going to be like, get in front of me. I need human shields. And I will use my last action to use the shield spell.
Okay.
And that is all three.
Cool. Ileana, it is now your turn.
Awesome sauce. Okay, let's see if I make it out of the house. That was a 12, and then we still got our modifier, right?
There's no modifier for this. It's just a straight check to see if you can navigate the darkness.
Okay, it's a 12, so I'm out.
Yeah. So you follow the sounds of battle out into the rainy, stormy.
Yep.
The really good part about the darkness is that the fire dissipated. But yes, that is one action to get out of there. And you still have two more.
And how close am I exactly to the
15
zombies?
feet.
Oh, yay. We can finally use Disrupt the Undead.
Do you want to use it on the caster, or do you just want to use it on a random?
Let's use it on our caster. So see if we can't get rid of this witch.
Cool. Is it an attack or a save?
Basic fortitude save.
Basic fortitude? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oof, she rolled it. Yeah, that's going to be a 24.
Okay, so yeah, it does nothing.
And she's got a really good fortitude. And she also rolled a 19.
Yeah, so there we go. That's two actions. I'm done.
Okay.
I wanted to take a stab at it.
Yeah. So now it is the zombies' turn. You watch as the first one just steps right into the clearing.
Oh no!
It sees. So there are four out here. Let's roll to see. Going to attack. It sees you, Ileana.
Shit.
It's gonna cross space to you and is trying to just sort of bludgeon you with its fists.
That's great.
And,
do I get the option of try and dodge?
No, because if you cast shield, that would have helped. But I rolled a 16.
Yeah.
And if I could give you give me a reflex save to try to avoid being grabbed.
I can do that.
And he rolled minimum damage, so just take 4 damage.
Okay, it was a 17 to dodge.
17, you handily got that.
Okay, I'm at 11 hit points right now, though.
It was nice knowing you.
Well, rough start.
Another zombie goes. It is going to attack. It's going to attack Lila. So come up and that's hit this tiger, isn't it? Yeah, it is. At least tigers have a shit ton of hit points. So she's at, and it's yeah. Also, the great thing about zombies is they actually only have 2 actions.
Amazing.
Doesn't help and when they keep attacking you.
Yeah. Cool. Forgot I had to write down her info. And then next is another zombie. It is going to attack you, Grun. And that is going to be an 11.
That is a miss. Thank goodness.
I thought so. Use 1 move to action, 1 move to attack, and then one of the more zombie shambles out of the woods and makes his way to you, Astraea.
Don't like that.
And he rolled an natural 20.
Okay.
And if you give me a reflex saving throw to avoid being grabbed.
Okay.
And he rolled. So you actually only take 5 damage. He rolled minimum damage.
8.
And you did take the 9 healing that Lila gave everyone earlier.
I didn't need it. I was at max.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. So there is, and then 2 more zombies amble out of the woods. These are big and mean looking.
By the way, 8 was my reflex save.
And 8 was your reflex save. You were now grabbed by the zombie.
I don't know what that means, but I don't like it.
It's not gonna be great next turn.
That's a surprise tool we use for later.
Yeah. And then it is going to attack. It's going to attack Lila. It is going to come up and try to melee it. That's not going to be enough. And then 1 more of the big hulking zombies comes out and is going to go after you, Grun. And this one is going to be a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Is it a crit?
Nope.
Cool. So you just take... that is going to be 7 damage. And if you want to give me a reflex save to avoid being grabbed.
I'm gonna go ahead and... Should I? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use a hero point to re-roll that 13. Okay, there we go. A 19.
And a 19 for avoiding grab? Yeah. Okay, Tesh, it's just now your turn.
I believe this is when we run out of there, but I have to make a random dice throw, right?
I am betting that Tesh and I are going to fail specifically.
I will also let you use your hero points with this roll if you just like, I need to get out of there right now.
We'll see here. I got a 16.
16, you make it out fine. And you come out into this light to see everyone being attacked by zombies. From what you can tell, there are 2, 5, 6, 7.
Awesome. Okie dokie, so I'm gonna... how much of my movement did I use and how much movement do I have left to use?
You use probably about 15 movement to get out of there.
How far away are the zombies?
15 feet. Well, actually, they've moved up. So actually, the closest one is the one that's on probably Astraea.
So is it within 10 feet?
Yes, I'd say that one was within actually like 5 feet.
Okay. Does that count as 2 move actions or just 1 move action?
I would say when you emerge from the darkness, you are within 5 feet of the zombie.
Oh, red. Then I'm just gonna smash someone with the hammer.
Do you want to rage beforehand or not? Remember, when you rage, you deal more damage to undead.
I know. Yeah. Yes. I have a good narrative reason to do it. Yeah. Raging.
And it's attacking your future wife.
That's the narrative reason.
Narrative, yes, please. I'm so... And
I'm summoning the rage through gay feelings.
Yep, and I mean, look, you have so much atmosphere. It's raining. It's like fucking dark. Yeah. I would like to add in mood lighting. Mood lighting.
Wait, is the dancing light still going on? Is it like?
I
mean, I guess flavor, but I think
I think for flavor, I mean, technically, I think I get concentration
4
spell.
whole. Mm-hmm. I have 4 whole temporaries now that I have rage.
Yay.
Okay. I don't remember what the math is, so we're gonna have to do it for me. Does a 15 or a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Woo! They're slow.
Your weapon also counts as slashing, correct?
No, I am using hammer.
You're using the hammer? Okay, so it's just the positive damage.
I can. Yes.
Okay. And then your bonus damage from rage.
Yep. Okay. It says my damage is 15, which I guess is possible because it's a D12 plus 4, so that's max damage plus.
Plus 3.
Yes, plus 3.
So 18.
Yeah.
You get a really good smack on this zombie. And
I free her.
sorry, I was doing mental math in my head. So the game stats. Oh yeah, that is could be enough to just take that zombie's head off. So
I got you.
Astraea, you were no longer grabbed. Just crunch. This is dead.
See
zombie.
Tesh towering over you, lightning flashing in the background.
Didn't
So
know,
romantic.
didn't know I
Careless
could
whispers
get,
A little bit of
playing.
like blue smoke coming off of her. Oh yeah.
didn't know I could get gayer, but here we are.
Yep.
In the driving rain.
That's our catchphrase. Didn't know it could get gayer, but here we are.
This is like a weird version of the Pride and Prejudice moment.
Yeah.
Except it's the zombie version.
I mean, there is the zombie version of Pride.
Yeah,
and
Pride and
I know.
Prejudice versus Pride and
Zombies.
Prejudice is zombies.
Yeah, that's what we're in right now.
Right,
Yep.
Prejudice.
And
I love that movie. A ridiculous amount.
fantastic.
It's fun. It's a good time. Anyway,
And
that's me.
So that's actually 2 actions.
because I raged.
No, you raged. There's 3. So yeah, Marrow, it's now your turn.
So I'm the only one that has to succeed now to get house, and I am fucking crossing my fingers on. Does the +1
believe
that
in
Aki
you.
gave us count for this or no?
No, it won't count for that because this is just a straight check. This isn't like
Okay.
this is just like is like, can you do this?
Okay, guys, send me your prayers for a perfect run. Let's go.
Fingers crossed.
Well, I got a 2.
You,
Do
I will also say you spend 1 move action. You could try again for another move action.
am I gonna
You
just use?
can't find the door.
You know what? I can't do anything in this house, so yeah, I'm gonna try again and bust all my actions on this. I don't care. Let's try this again. Should I use a hero point instead? Because then I could just get out and actually start. I'm gonna save the hero point. It's okay. No one's dying yet, probably. So let's try a second move action to get out. That's an 11.
11. So yeah,
The cutoff.
you suddenly find yourself in front of a bookcase, and you're like, wait, no, this is not a door. Here's the door. And yes, you emerge from the darkness around where everyone else did. As you emerge, you just watch Tesh just brain a zombie with your sledgehammer, and there's just chaos everywhere.
Jesus Christ. There's no zombies that are exactly next to me, right? Like I have to use a final action move.
Not currently. Yeah, you'd have to use an action to move unless you have something you can throw.
I have javelins, but I'm not going to use them. I'm really bad with them, and also I keep forgetting I have them. I'm going to use the action to drop into my wolf stance instead, because it's going to be more useful in the long run.
All right. So where are you going to move? Are you going to go and help Lila with Callista? Are you going to?
Oh no, I used 2 actions to get out of the house, right?
Yeah, 1 more action.
Wolf stance is a full action.
Wolf stance is a full action. So yeah, that is your turn.
Yep.
Okay. So we're going to be back to the top of the order with Lila. This kitty is going to attack the tiefling. I just pulled up a tiger stat block for her because I was like, I couldn't find a druid one. So I was like, fuck it, she becomes a tiger.
It's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight.
Funny enough, she rolled a 5 and she still hits.
Jesus.
A tiger is a CR4
I'm a
creature.
bad bitch.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Can I be a tiger?
Just tears into this tiefling with her claws and does let's see, 8 I need. So it does like 11 damage to her. Okay, it is now the caster's turn. It is now Callista's turn. And she is going to cast a spell at Lila.
Better her than me.
Oh no.
It hit.
Lila just failed her will save.
Well, guess the
Just
tiger's
lost our tiger.
Oh no.
Bye
You
bye,
have to kill
kitty.
Lila?
You just hear her just be like, "Yes."
No,
And,
No, that's weird.
and then just Lila, like her body language just changes.
Wait, I have a question. Does counter performance work if I do it?
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
I believe you need to spend a spell slot.
Oh, that's a focus point.
Oh,
Focus point.
I'm
Okay.
out of focus points. Hopefully I'll just keep inspired courage up the whole time. But so I get to roll a performance check. And basically me and my allies can just use the better result between my performance check and the saving throw. So my performance check with what I rolled, I'm pretty sure is going to be better.
Yeah, Lila rolled a 5.
Oh yeah. 25.
25. So that's just replacing her will save,
Pretty much.
or is
yes.
that just? I didn't remember if counter performance was just straight up counter spell, or
Here I'll just it's quite literally it just what do you call it? So they can use the better result between my performance check and the saving throw, so they can choose to use.
Yeah, no, that you got a much better performance, so she is no longer charmed. Callista lets out something in Infernal. It is more likely than not a curse. And then she is going to spend her last action to shoot a magic missile at you. You stopped her plan. Oh, that's minimum damage. Take 2 damage from a magic missile hits you in the face.
Yay. I will say I haven't taken damage in like majority or like any of it really. Like now it's different.
And now it is your turn.
It is amazing. Gonna sustain inspire courage, so everybody still gets the +1. And I don't like what's happening here. I don't like what's happening here at all. So I am going to cast Ill Omen on Callista.
Ill Omen on Callista. Does she need to make a save?
No, it just says the target is struck with this fortune. Oh yeah. We'll save.
We'll save. And that is a 17.
I don't know what that's considered.
Versus your class DC.
My class DC. Ha! It's
So yeah, she just fails. What happens if because of Ill Omen?
So first time during the duration that the target attempts an attack roll or a skill check, it has to roll twice and use the worst result.
Okay. Cool. So you just gave her disadvantage.
Pretty much, yeah.
Cool. Anything else you want to do for your turn?
That's all 3 actions.
Cool. Grund, it is now your turn.
So I'm gonna wet myself a little bit and say, "Oh, please help me." And I will use a 3-action heal.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I was really hoping for better damage than that. So that it hits everything within a 30-foot radius.
Yeah, that's gonna be everybody in this.
Yep, and all of our people heal 4.
Mm.
And all the undead need to make a fortitude save.
And Callista has disadvantage.
Callista,
Thank you very much.
Callista's first roll was a 1.
Hey.
So she doesn't need to roll a second time. She can't get worse than that.
So she takes 8 positive because that is a critical fail.
Oh.
Cool.
Assuming it's under a 8 with her fortitude.
Yeah, it is. First zombie is what is your what is the DC?
18.
18. First zombie fails. Second zombie fails. Third zombie fails. They don't have great fortitude saves. First hulking zombie passes. Second hulking zombie also passes. So how much do they take if they fail?
If they fail, they take 4. And if they pass, they take 2.
And luckily, because of its radiant damage weakness, they take even more.
Nice.
And I am not looking good, by the way, even with the healing. So if y'all could help the poor little goblin.
So how much do they take if they fail? Or they succeed?
Okay, the ones that succeed take 2. The ones that fail take 4. The ones that get a critical fail take 8.
Cool. That is it. Ileana, it is now your turn.
Awesome. So, yay. Thank you, Groon, for the 4+. That puts me back at 15, so I'm not in any danger again.
And you do have the zombie right in front of you.
Let's try the Disrupt Undead again.
Disrupt Undead? Sure, yeah.
Yep.
That is a 15.
Fails!
Cool. How much damage does it take?
That is just a normal failure. It's a 1d6. Give me it.
Is it positive damage?
Yes.
Oh, so you also take extra damage because you missed a positive.
Yes, and so it gets a damage of 7, and then with my last move, I'm going to move away.
They don't have attacks of opportunity, so you're good. It's actually also you kill it.
Yay! Then put me near the other one so I can try and kill it.
Yeah. Okay. And cool. There is a zombie on Astraea is dead, and the zombie on Ileana is dead. The one that is next to Grun, you had 2 zombies on you, right?
Yep, I think it was one of the big guys.
Yeah, and one of the regular ones. The regular one is going to take a swing at you, and that is only a 13. That's not going to hit.
Thank goodness, level 2.
It's going to try again because it's right there. So that is going to be a 19.
That one will hit.
And that is going to be for 6 damage.
Eek.
Okay. And then the one that is over by Lila is going to attack her. And that is going to be successful, I believe. Actually, no, it's not. So yeah, that is actually going to be just short of being successful. And it's going to try again. That one is definitely not going to be successful. Okay, it is now the big hulking zombie's turn. The one that was by... there was one by Ugrun. That one's going to go, and it's going to try to... and grab you. And that's going to be... that is going to be a 27.
Yeah, that's... Or is it a grab? Is that like an attack roll, or...
It's going to attack you with its fists and attempt to grab you.
I don't think it's going to need to grab me, because that's going to be a crit.
Yeah. And that's going to be 8 damage.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Are you unconscious?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, you're in dying 1, and you actually you move in the initiative to just before its turn. That was a rule last time, I forgot. And that was its turn. The other one is by... I think this one was by Lila. That's hit for... And the second attack is going to... Okay, in Tesh, it is now your turn.
Okie dokie. I would like to move to whomever is the closest.
Honestly, you have your pick. I think the only person...
Actually, wait, sorry. I want to go to the one attacking Groon.
Yeah.
Groon is dying and you forgot about them?
Groon has a big hulking one on it, and then it's got a normal top.
I remembered until it was my turn, so, brains suck. Okay, yes, so I will go there, and then I will smashy, but angrily.
Yes.
So it's gonna be a 15 to hit.
15. Are you going to hit the big guy or the regular one?
Oh, regular one.
Regular one, 15 hits.
Yeah, good choice then. So that's gonna be...
It was going to hit either one.
Oh, really? Dang it. Oh, well. That's going to be a 12 damage. It's positive damage.
Yeah, and then it takes another 5 positive damage on top of that and goes down. There's just one
Marvelous.
regular zombie left.
We'll smack the one next to it with my third action.
Yep.
It's not gonna hit. It's real bad. It's real bad. Don't ask the number. It's bad.
You do have a hero point.
But you did also
no.
forget that it's a second attack and you didn't penalty for it. Because, like, you have
I did not forget the penalty.
What the hell is your attack modifier?
I have a 9. I just got a 9 for my... It would have been a 5. Or no, a 4. Sorry, a 4 with the modifier, with the negative. I rolled like a 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
No, okay, never mind.
Funny enough, that is not a critical fail.
Ah.
So you just whiff. And that was with your second action. You still have one more attack, I think.
Did I not have to move to get here?
Oh yes, you did. You moved.
Okay.
So yeah, never mind. That is your 3 actions.
Yep.
And Marrow, it's now your turn.
Okay,
no.
I do want to have a quick question. How do medicine checks work in terms of like making sure people stop dying?
You do.
I'm pretty sure you can only make those if you have a health kit.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there's a health kit right on me that's readily accessible, but I'm not sure if you can do it for an act.
Yeah. I think to do that, is it?
I don't think the bot's working.
Yeah, I don't think the bot's working. I was kind of hoping I'd just do that and it would tell me. But do you think it is a check to stabilize somebody?
I simply want to save Grunt.
Few wounds. You can it's a 2 action to your first aid.
Okay, quick question. Like, because changing stance is a full action, will you just let me not have to change stance while doing first aid, or do I have to, like...
It is actually dying too because it was a critical hit.
Yes, it's dying too.
Will you allow me to move over him and administer first aid with, like, I guess, not particularly dropping the stance, I guess? Because that takes the full action.
You wouldn't drop the stance. Like, unless you usually say, I am dropping wolf stance.
Okay, it's like a cool add-on buff. All right.
You don't have to sustain wolf stance.
Okay, perfect. I want to use 1 action to go over there, and 2 actions, the rest of my actions, to try to stabilize Grunt with a medicine check, because I don't want Grunt to die.
Okay, the way this works is it's going to be a DC that's equal to 5 plus that creature's recovery roll DC. So typically it's like 15 plus its dying value. So it'd be 15, it'd be a 17.
Okay, my medicine's pretty good, so fingers crossed, and I still have my hero point, so double fingers crossed.
So you don't get a critical failure and kill Grunt.
24!
24, that is success. There's no critical success. But yes,
Okay.
they're trying to stabilize. They lose the dying condition but remain unconscious.
Oh, thank God! I just didn't want Grunt to keep dying.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah.
And that's all of my actions. I'm fine with
your
that.
actions. Yep. And it is Lila's turn. She's going to. She's a very angry kitty. She is going to. Going to attack with jaws. Try to snap like the tieflings, and it's gonna hit because she's got a fucking plus 13 to hit as a tiger.
That's the best NPCs. Best friends.
Yep.
The spy mom, tiger mom.
And yeah, she just brings Callista to the ground, and you just hear bad noises.
Love the crunch.
Oh, that's my teacher.
And Callista
was your teacher.
Yeah.
Was my teacher. Yep.
And it's going to. She needs an action to move over to the big one that is attacking. It was a standing of her Grunt, and she's got one on her, so she's going to turn and swipe at it. Even with still fucking force, she's going to hit. 9 plus. Yep. It's not enough to kill it, but it does take a shit ton of damage. To attack it again, and she's actually going to miss this one. She only gets a +5 with her.
Aubrey?
Uh-huh.
Is the house still on fire?
No.
Okay, I was about to say, because we left Velen in there.
1, he was putting it out, and then 2, she did not sustain the flame sphere. So everything in there is pretty scorched, but Velen has been able to put it out.
Thank God Valen's not scorched. That's our one job.
Okay. And then Astraea, it is your turn.
Can you tell me what exactly is left?
There is the big guy next to where Grun and Meryl are. I believe there's another one next to Astraea. There were two on Astraea, I believe.
There was two on me?
No, there wasn't. Sorry, my brain is a little managing a lot of people right now. So there is one over by Grun. There are two over by Lila.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I am going to sustain my Inspire Courage, and then I am going. Would it be possible for me to target a piece of the crystal with telekinetic projectile and just fling it at one of them? Just for
I would say as a couple of them have crumbled to the ground, like pieces of the crystal have broken off. You'll notice that they're very vibrant red when they're connected to a creature that is alive, but once the creature dies, they go to a dull red.
A dull red?
Yep.
I hate lyrium crystals. So I'm going to telekinetic projectile them at one of the ones on Lila.
Do you want to go after your regular bitch boy zombie or big buff boy?
Give me the big buff boy.
Big buff boy.
Yes, and my to hit is 22.
22 is going to hit, and it's not going to be a crit, but it's almost there. And you're including your +1?
I am not. It's a 23.
23, that is going to be a critical.
Okay, it's just 6, but that's still nice. Ooh, that's really sexy damage. That was really sexy of me. 15 points.
Nice.
15? Yep, no. He does take a lot of damage, but he is still standing.
I just throw those bitches in its eyes.
Yep. Alright, anything else you want to do? I think that is all your actions, though.
All my actions, yes.
Yep. Okay, Ileana, it is now your turn.
You're left again?
There is one regular bitch boy. There is two of the big buff boys, and that's it.
I want to take down one of the buff boys. Let's do Disrupt the Undead again.
One that Ileana, Astraea just hit with her telekinetic projectile. So then, fortitude save.
Yep.
And that's only going to be a 15.
Yay! That is a fail. Yep. Oh, I forgot. If it doesn't die and it fails to save, it is also enfeebled 1 for 1 round, by the way.
Cool. Good to know.
Just in case this doesn't kill him.
It's probably going to kill him.
That's a 5 plus my modifier, which is a 3. It's an 8.
Plus the extra damage it takes. It takes 10 extra damage from positive attack.
Oh, yay.
So that is enough to kill him. He's dead. There are only 2 zombies left standing.
I'm going to move closer to the big guy so that I can hit him perfectly. Yep.
Oh, okay.
And that's all my moves.
There is the regular bitch boy zombie over by... I feel like I'm calling him a bitch boy too much. Over by Lila, he is going to attack her. He is going to hit. She takes... And then he's going to... Oh, she fails her grapple check, so she is now grappled by the zombie. And then is going to, for its second action, attempt to chomp.
This is the NPC, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so that's fine. I'm kidding, I love
it. It is, yeah, it's going to hit. She also is going to take another, max damage. She's still looking all right.
Taking damage, though?
Huh?
I said Lila's the one taking damage?
This is like a wild shape, so technically, yeah.
Oh, okay. So she's still good.
Yeah. She is officially at half because these zombies have been beating up on her and rolling really well for damage, but
She's our new tank. We'll take her forever.
You fool, didn't you forget the plot from last session? She can't leave.
But yes, Grun, it is now your turn. You are stabilized, so actually that you can actually do. Yeah, Grun is just snoring on the ground. But is no longer dying, so that's good. Okay. It is the plague zombie over by Lila. First attack. is going to miss. Second attack is also going to miss. Whiffs twice. Tesh, it is now your turn.
Okay, I would like
Just
to destroy.
Yeah, the 2 zombies over by Lila.
All right. Is that a move action to get there? Okay, I've done it. And I would like to, if there's any big ones left, I will smack them. But if not, I'll take the usual flavors. It's a 27, a 28.
28. Yeah, that's also gonna be a critical.
Ooh.
You're going after the big guy, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Roll that sweet damage.
Okay. Is so it is before the critical, it's 8 plus 3. That's 11. And critical would be the 8 twice. It would be 16 plus 3.
And 8 twice. 16.
Or is it the dice damage twice?
It's dice damage twice.
Okay, so it's gonna be, what did I get? Tell me, a 4? Okay, so it's gonna be 8 plus 4 plus 3. So 12 plus 3, 15?
15, okay. And then with his extra damage, how do you want to do this?
Oh, I would just like to sledgehammer all the way through the chest.
Like
a pumpkin.
You do that. He
Pumpkin.
He goes down. There's just one regular zombie remaining, and you have one more action.
Smash. Okay, so it's gonna be 20.
20. Yeah. It's not a crit, but it is. It is damage.
Okay, and that makes it 10 damage.
10 damage. Yep. With all of his positive extra damage, you take him down as well. All the zombies are now dead.
It's satisfying.
And sticks his head out the window and just be like, "Are they all gone?"
They're all gone.
Yeah.
They are certainly all gone. I didn't really get to mention anything ago.
Sorry.
Oh, Grun is still unconscious. Yes.
Grun is unconscious but alive. Don't worry.
Should I have like a tiny healing potion? Do you think she would want that?
That could be a good idea. It'll help wake her up, I think. That's how healing potions work. Okay.
Yeah, it's not much of a healing potion. It's a kind of shitty one. But it will do.
The one you stole from Bellin?
No, I have the better one. But I'm worried about using the better one to just wake up Grun.
Understandable.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking about keeping the resources.
Aubrey, can I just slap Grun on the cheek, wake them up, or do we
you
actually have to heal them?
Damage.
No, I mean gently nudge.
No, you're a monk. No, not happening.
Can Astraea lightly slap, or Ileana lightly slap cheek to wake her up?
Grun, I'm going to give
you awaken someone unconscious.
I'm going to give Grun the minor healing potion. I will cradle her in my very nice arms and just be like, okay, sorry, liquid's coming through, and I'm just going to feed her the minor healing potion. And I rolled the D8, and she heals 7.
7?
Yes.
Grun, you come back to consciousness in Astraea's arms.
Did I do it?
You're still in the moment.
You'll have another moment later, Tesh. Just patience.
It'll be romantic, I promise. Yes, you did so well. You did amazing. Do I have to roll to lie to her?
I mean, it wasn't a lie. Grun did pretty well.
Grun did a lot, actually.
I did 100 damage before I went out.
Oh yeah, Grun fucked shit up.
Get it, Grun.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it counted as a lie or not. That's why.
Okay. And you'll watch as the tiger limps back to you guys and then turns back in, and she's like, "Well, that's very unnerving."
Extremely so. You killed my teacher again, or we killed her.
Sorry.
No, I'm not angry about it. Don't worry. She wasn't technically alive. That was not her. But this has been a very weird, strange, morally ambiguous day for me. What should we just leave the bodies out in the rain for them to get bloated?
I don't believe it's dry enough to burn them yet.
We should at least gather them.
I do want if we can check out those crystals. They might be related to this. Can I make some sort of a check on those crystals? Like, what do I know about them? Like a vibe check?
Vibe check? Roll for vibe.
What?
Roll a nature.
Okay, am I good at that? I am not the best at that.
Could I roll an occultism check towards them?
Sure.
Yeah.
I got a 9.
A 9? You have never seen anything like this.
I've never seen anything like this before.
19 for me.
There are old stories about a crystal that is living. It's old folktale, old wives' tale, old just things told to each other, like after a long day of work, spooky story. A lot of these stories, they call it blood shard. It is a living crystal that feeds on people, and that's about what you know. That is, it's technically supposed to be a legend.
Oh shit. Well, Oh.
Most legends do come from truth.
This is true. If we get inside, I can tell you guys what I found, because I have no intention of telling you a dramatic story in the rain.
I'm gonna maybe gather the bodies before I go in, though.
Yeah. Most of them
are
are
outside where the dome is
workers
supposed to
and things
be.
like that. They do. Some of them do still have like packs and things on them.
Can we pat them down?
Please.
Yeah, you can pat them down. Did you want to start with anyone in particular?
Rob, your teacher.
My teacher, because I'm pretty sure she, no offense, is the most important person there.
And you go over and you're just like, I'm so sorry. And you're like rummaging through her robes. First, you do pull out her spell book. And I mean, one of you actually can get pretty decent use out of a spell book.
I'm going to assume it is our witch, but I will let her look at it later.
There is just her explorer's clothing, which is damaged beyond repair. She's got a staff. She's got a dagger. There is just a book that is very waterlogged and doesn't look in very good condition, but it might be salvageable if dried out.
Yep.
It looks to be some sort of like research notes or diary. There is a pouch of money. It is 10 gold and 5 silver.
Claire, who's going to be in charge of party funds if we decided on that? Because I don't think we did.
Aki.
Yeah.
I've mentioned this before. I don't trust any one of you to do it, because I don't trust anyone to do it besides myself.
Yeah, Aki's group treasurer. I think the only person you ever trusted was Sophie.
Yep.
So yeah, there's that. That is on her. Pretty much like anything else is ruined or just destroyed. Same thing with most of the workers. It's for all. If you want to rob the dead blind, get maybe about 20 copper, 10 silver off of them. They have a lot of money. Any weapons or clothing or supplies they had or have been ruined by the rain and other things.
I mean, like, sorry, did you say how much money again was from the dead workers?
Dead workers, it was 20 copper and 10 silver. Most of the money was promised to them after they got back.
Unfortunate. Did you guys want any of the daggers, the staves?
I'm not very good with daggers or staves or anything except for my fists, I'll be honest.
I want a nap.
Yes. We'll go back inside. Go back inside. And I will press hesitate you dry as soon as we're done looting the body of our dead friends.
Friends.
Yeah.
Liliana's just like skeptical of like, I don't think they're actually technically friends.
Hey.
Thought a bunch together.
Is there a dead body that Ileana would recognize?
Roll a roll a society recall knowledge check. To see if you see any of your brethren among them.
21.
21. You do notice that several of the workers do have pendants of the mat.
Yikes.
I don't think you're his friend, so I'm not going to ask.
You didn't know them personally, but you recognized them enough to know that these were of your order.
Yep, and just make sure that the next time she can get in contact with Eric, guess what? Gotta let him know. Body count.
Yeah. Really should take this ending spell. I'm gonna have so much fun with that.
Next round.
I don't remember what level it is, but it's like. But yes. Does
Next round, we'll take it.
Everybody head back into the cabin.
Yes, but also I do think that we should have a watch shift, just because of the fact that if things can get in here, I would prefer that things don't get in here as much as possible.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
So you can decide, set up watches. Also, Lila casts some spells, and she's like, "We'll have several extra eyes. I have friends in the woods watching the place, and they will let me know if anything happens. I, luckily enough, don't need to sleep."
Oh, why?
Because I'm an elf.
Ah, right. My deepest apologies.
It's okay. I know that pure-blooded elves aren't often seen in cities.
It's okay. We'll get into it later.
We'll be right back after the words from our sponsor.
Greetings, this is Adam from the Role Players. You may remember me as that dude from the Role Players, and I'm here to talk to you today about X-Ray Specs. You may have seen Johnson's X-Ray Specs advertised at your local comic book store or in the sticky pages of your favorite copy of The Amazing Spider-Man. So here's my question. Why haven't you ordered them yet? You won't just see through clothing. No, you'll see through skin. If you want to see organs and bones before you take the leap into medical school, order Johnson's X-Ray Specs now. Just drop a quarter in the mailbox and address it to Johnson's X-Ray Specs, and you'll receive your glasses in 5 to 6 business years. Order your specs today.
Enjoy the rest of the episode.
We're going inside, yes.
Yes. And when you get inside, you see that like Velen has been like cleaning up with magic.
Oh,
So,
Bella.
there's just a giant scorch mark on the floor. Most everything else is fine.
Tea, Velen.
That tea is ready.
The best.
In this house, we stand Velen.
100%.
Pat him on the head.
Yeah.
I've taken 5 damage. Still have 5 damage missing. To answer your question, Spurlock.
Yep. I need
I
consistence to be a bunch of healing.
I have taken about 12 points of damage. This is the most not hot that I have been.
Yep, you got early in the order. So you were there when the zombies attacked.
I know, I regret it.
Alright. And Velen makes everyone tea. Lila, the food hadn't been finished yet, so Lila finishes up with the food. I think you didn't actually eat, did you?
I don't think we did. Wait, did you go for the stew, right?
Yeah.
There was a suspicious tea party, but I don't think any mad.
Yeah, there was the tea party. Tesh was in the middle of making food.
Oh yeah, that's right. I was making. I did. There is a soup. I just would eat it.
Yeah. No, she helps you finish up. So it's ready.
What about our host? Is she at full health?
No. She's missing like 30 health.
Gosh.
She's like a level 8-9 druid.
Wow.
We keep her.
You love us so much.
Can we keep her? Seriously.
I know we can't, but can we?
Break the curse on her. Break the curse on her cabin, and we'll talk.
She is like an ancient druid elf. So I guess she should be high level, frankly.
Yeah.
Also, Aubrey, I'm going to need you to tell me what the blood shards were again because my computer froze a little bit and it just didn't save anything I wrote.
Oh, so yeah, blood shard is not necessarily urban legend, bit more of a spooky story that they would tell around the campfire, tell to bad children, tell when you get fucking drunk. It is the story of a living crystal that feeds on living organisms. It's a parasite, to put it in better terms, and it's until today or recently you thought it was just straight up legend, but all legends are based in fact.
Hot.
So, Astraea, you said you know something.
Astraea, and yes.
My bad, sorry.
I know. I like as you can't spell her name and
I can't spell a lot of things, okay?
I know, that's why it's very funny. I like to think that it's in canon thing.
Meryl can't spell, it's canon now.
Okay. So normally, this is supposed to be like a very spooky urban legend. Like I didn't think it was real up until now, and I'm like, I want to say like 90% sure this is what it is. It is called a blood shard. Wait, blood shard, right?
Yep, blood shard.
Yep. Okay, good. It is called a blood shard or crystal, and basically it's a living thing, and it feeds off of living things, us. It's basically like just the really pretty parasite.
So, like a magic leash. That is certainly terrifying.
Indeed, especially when you think it's not supposed to be real. It is supposed to be something that you tell like a spooky story around the campfire. It's one of those things.
Yeah, I was just talking like Velen puts on his spectacles and comes over, take a look at it, and he's like, "May I take a look?"
Yes, of course. Take look.
Astraea,
Something we should be careful handling.
While y'all are discussing this, Green will first of all be like, that story knocked me out. And she will start doing the rounds, like healing people in turn, specifically in this order: Groon, Astraea, Tesh, Ileana, Morrow, and Host, since that's exactly an hour worth of treat wounds.
Well, from what I noticed when we were fighting, when they were attached to people, they were bright, right? And now that they are kind of broken apart, they're very not lit.
I guess it's a good sign.
Yeah.
It's
like, I would just not go about eating the thing.
I feel like putting anything random in your mouth is given.
Yes, but this is...
It's a rock.
Scarily fascinating.
Well, I mean, if you want to study them, you can take the ones that I took. I don't mind.
Oh, yes, I would actually love to study a legend like this. This is a once in a lifetime kind of thing. I feel like I'm saying a once in a lifetime kind of thing a lot.
Oh, yes.
There's a lot of once in a lifetime kind of things going on.
Yes, I don't like that.
It's just very interesting. And he'll carry the crystal over to a spot on the table, set it down, pull out his notebook, start making notes as he studies it.
Well, this is all a lot, but can we eat? I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, how's that soup coming?
Should be probably good, unless we want to sprinkle in some ash or crystal or dead body.
I'll pass on all of those.
That's good, because that was a joke.
Tesh does humor, and everyone's like, "What?"
Speaking of dead bodies, you did meat for me, correct?
Not from them. Yeah, I got some.
Thank you.
So there was a chicken. I think I chucked a whole chicken in here, if I remember from last time.
It's okay.
Bones,
I can pick
bones
it
make
out.
good stock, though.
Oh, the bones are absolutely floating in there.
I think we already ate this meal because I remember giving Astraea the vegetables I don't want, but we're doing it again, I guess.
You guys are going
round 2.
You guys are going to turn Astraea into a fucking vegetarian on this. I hope you realize this.
Good.
Or Tesh is just gonna get better or worse at cooking.
It's okay, Tesh. I love you.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Tesh will take some feats that will make her a better cook.
I wouldn't count on it.
So yeah, you all eat seconds of the food. You know, you were all hungry after a battle. There's healing. There's a nice fire. You know, you've patched up any damage that the flame sphere did.
Barla, can you remind me of the order that you did the healing in?
I'm gonna drop something in chat. Groon, Astraea, Tesh, Ileana, Maro, host. And then things get more complicated after that because you're immune to it for an hour and...
I'm good though, I'm full health.
Right.
And yeah, I was just saying, need it. Lila can cast another.
We should probably plan what we'll be doing for shifts though.
Yes, it is starting to get late. And the storm shows no signs of letting up.
Oh no, it's rain. It's gonna ruin my hair.
Yeah. So, who wants...
Did we fix the door that Lila burst through, and I assume a fireball also burst through?
Yes.
I help fix
the
door?
villain fixed it with magic.
Okay, I'll take that. That works.
Yep. He's a powerful mage. He just doesn't know combat spells. So yeah, who wants to take the first one?
I can if
I'll
anyone.
go.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going to do first shift.
Yeah, so Tesh and Mara can have first shift. Who wants to do second shift?
I volunteer.
Okay.
Grunt keeps being the loner. I'm so sorry. I do love you, but
I mean, well, if Grun doesn't want to take a shift, Lila does say she'll take a shift because she doesn't have to sleep.
Actually, no. I want to take a shift with
Lila? Okay. So Lila, you and Lila will take third shift. I could say if Grun and Ileana want to take second shift, but it doesn't really matter. I think Grun is a little bit busy trying to figure out healing.
Grun is using all of their brain cells to heal everyone, and I can respect that.
Okay. So yeah, you all sort of lay out bed rolls. There is room for the bed is decently sized, so it's just you're going to be cuddling.
Cuddle.
Tesh's nightmare.
I am going to very sneaky position my bedroll so I can cuddle Tesh.
Tesh inching further and further close to the wall.
All right. So all the rolls are in the chat in the thing. So it will take me approximately an hour and a half to heal all of our party, and Grun will taking a 10-minute break to eat after an hour of just dealing with everyone's wounds. And
you don't have to heal me a second time because I just needed 5.
That was Ileana? Yep. I only healed I only needed to get another round on me and Astraea. And our host, who Grun will be very insistent that she sits down and, lets her wrap all the wounds. And we'll actually spend a full hour on her if she will allow, taking a total of 2 hours and 50 minutes, unless something interrupts.
Again.
Yes, I believe so.
Perfect.
Thank you, Grun.
Thank you very much.
You get a pat on the head.
Healing is complicated in Pathfinder.
Oh, it's just a little bit complicated.
Yeah,
but it rewards like having a doctor that's like, I'm gonna sit here and take care of everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, and I didn't need to roll the medicine checks because I took the feat where I get an automatic 10 plus my bonus, which unless you're making the medicine check higher for some reason, which let me know if you ever do that. Otherwise, I'll assume it's just an auto succeed.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah, unless it's like severe wounds or treating a disease or something. That's the only time you'll probably have to roll.
And even then, I can still guarantee a 18 at least. But it's the question of the DCs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So yeah, I'll let you know. But for everyone heals. And Tesh and Marrow do first watch. So everybody, are you doing it outside, doing it inside? There are windows, so you keep watch.
Inside, I would think.
Yeah, outside is a bit wet.
Yeah, it would be best to stay inside. I don't want to cape again for like the third time today.
Yes, if you could both give me perception checks as you keep watch.
Well,
there are a few times during your watch where you think you see something moving in the forest, but nothing ever comes into sight.
I don't like it.
I don't particularly like it, but that's how zombies are.
Do you have a lot of experience with those?
Zombies specifically, I wouldn't say so, but the dead, I suppose, would be a better word for it.
Being dead because you killed them, or after they're dead because you buried?
It's a very, very complicated situation, but I would say more of just the dead themselves, people that have typically died, if that makes sense.
Like ghosts?
Out of character, have I met a ghost before? Do people in the underworld count as ghosts, technically?
Technically.
Technically, a lot of ghosts, technically. There's different types, I would say. Some that haven't moved on, some that have. I'm more of it's a long story.
Do you know how to get rid of them?
Aubrey, do I know how to get rid of ghosts?
Roll a recall knowledge, which is society, I believe.
Okay.
Or you could also roll occultism.
Please let me roll occultism. I'm a lot better at occultism.
Oh, yeah, roll occultism.
You got a 16 in occultism.
16? You're aware of like the old tale of ghosts move on when they have no more like done with unfinished business kind of thing.
I'd say I know a little about it. My teachers me in depth, but it's a lot of, I suppose, moving on to the underworld in Doan once their business is. Why do you ask?
Oh, just curious, I guess.
I see. Well, I do hope that I managed to satisfy your curiosity at least a little bit.
Curiosity, yes. Hope, no.
Hope for what?
As being done with all this.
You are being a bit vague, I must say. If you don't want to answer my questions, that's perfectly fine. But is everything okay?
No. But that's not new, so I wouldn't worry about it.
Well, it is in my nature to worry about things at least a little bit, but I do again respect your privacy on whatever secrets that you hold or any of that. And while I don't know,
Weirdly respectful bunch.
of course, you must always treat others the way you'd like to be treated. That's one of the many things my teacher taught me.
Yeah, usually that means punching someone in the face until they're dead.
If other people treat people with murder and harm, then that's how they'll be treated back.
You aren't wrong. Mercy is weakness, as usual.
Can you repeat that out of character? You were a bit quiet. Sorry.
Mercy is weakness, the usual.
I suppose it depends really on the situation, but being too lenient can certainly get you killed in a situation.
And you're not wrong. More times than not, I would say it would.
It's good to know that someone in this group is I suppose I wouldn't say willing, but just able to make a tough decision in case something does go bad. You're a very great group of friends. I don't really have many of those yet.
What is it with you people and calling us all friends?
I'll be honest. I only recently left my home to travel the world, so it's hard to find people that will stick to you for a long time and are sociable, kind, and well, I suppose you're the first bunch that I've really found that are very polite and respectable and all of that. Oh, this is a bit awkward, actually. I apologize.
I guess you're just lucky we're all getting paid to be here.
Yeah, I guess so, but I get the feeling that I'm not the only one that's happy that the group is, I suppose, all amicable people to get along with.
Those?
Most?
At least, just two of you. Sure.
Oh?
Can't speak for the others. I don't. Astraea expressed similar sentiments.
I was just gonna smile and be like, "Oh my gosh, that's so sweet. I'm so happy that they think that was too." Oh, it's so weird to have friends. Well, thank you.
I'm so happy for you both.
You know, are you just? Well, I suppose it's a weird way to phrase it, but I'm. Mara looks a bit concerned. Is like, I don't know how to ask her. Is like, do you think we're friends, or like, do you just in for the money? I gotta still be a little bit cool, so I'm supposed to be like, well, I suppose only time will tell what happens in the future involving this group and what we do. But I do hope that, at least with this job, that we can stick together to the end.
Well, if we all die pretty early, that won't be too. So far, it's looking likely.
I don't particularly want to die early and go to Doan quite yet, I'll be honest.
I think he might be a little cross with you if you did.
Yeah. I feel like Doan would be kind of pissed if I died like this soon.
Yep.
Most people don't get a lot of blood. I'll do what I can to keep you alive.
You can start by refining your cooking. I think that's more like. I think that is more likely to kill us than any of the zombies that have come out. I'll be honest.
Yeah, unfortunately, I was not the. Well, I thought I learned a lot more than I did, but I actually wasn't great at helping, and I mostly just watched and was a little distracted, so I can't say I picked up much from her. So, bring no cooking skills and a whole lot of lies, but I'll endeavor to kill us.
Well, we can always see if we can get you a cookbook.
Do those help?
Kind of. It's as if instead of guessing what to put into the thing, it tells you what to put into it. So some potatoes, carrots, how many to put in, what type of seasoning to put in, how long to cook it. It's like instructions.
What? That makes a difference? How much of something you put in it?
It does make a difference, I believe. I haven't cooked much fancy things, as in I've never cooked anything fancy before, but it does make a difference how much salt you add, how much seasoning you add. Too much seasoning is overpowering, and too little seasoning is very bland. The time that you cook it allows for
Yeah. I noticed that with the salt thing. Mm-hmm. You know what? It makes sense. I added all that salt, and it tasted like salt, and I'm like, maybe it's the chicken. But no, this is salt.
That is how salt works. If you add salt to something, it becomes salt.
A lot of salt. It was like almost all the salt. So nothing is going to be very salty from here on out.
Well, we can.
I'm sorry.
We can certainly see if we can find any simple recipe or some sort of a cookbook in wherever the hell we're going to be, and it should hopefully, I suppose,
ruins.
Who knows? Maybe the people
want to find a cookbook in ruins.
Hey, the people who lived in that city had to have cooked. There might still be a cookbook there if we're really, really desperate. Look very, very hard. If anything, it would be a nice cultural insight. We are going to find a cookbook.
If we can decipher it. If it's even in a language we know.
I feel like
it doesn't require sarcophagus juice.
I feel like Valen could probably translate anything. I'll be honest, Valen would be excited to translate a cookbook. Like, gosh, it's the cooking from a people who disappeared a long time ago. I'm sure it would be very interesting, and I'm sure that he would love to try it, and all of us would love to try it.
We'll see what I can do.
Sounds excellent.
If we find one.
We will certainly do our best to complete this quest of making you into a top-notch cook. I'm gonna just gently give her a little shoulder bump.
She'll shoulder bump them back.
The equivalent of awkward sibling hug, but without a hug.
This is incredibly adorable.
Awkward companion bump.
Awkward companion bump. Okay, I can't think of anything else to do because I'm just laughing so hard I'm crying. So I think that's.
I was gonna say it comes to the end of your watch.
Woo, we did it.
We did it. We bonded.
We played good.
Ileana, and does Grun want to take second watch with Ileana?
Yes, Green doesn't want to take the watch alone again. That was boring.
Yeah. So Grun and Ileana, your second watch, if you could both roll me perception checks.
14.
9.
9. You both see shapes out in the woods. None of them get close enough to make out what they are.
This is a nice little place without the zombies.
Definitely, except for the shapes out in the woods.
There are always shapes out in the woods. What do you think trees are?
Not the shapes I'm worried about.
You're worried about shapes? I don't see any shapes. I see big triangles. Are you worried about what? Do you see squares?
Okay, in character, Ileana is like seriously trying to keep a straight face.
Yep, I think we all are.
I just can't control myself.
Meanwhile, I'm going to. As I recall, she has like a nice garden, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's out in the rain, but yeah, there's a garden.
So I don't want to mess up the garden, but I'm gonna find a nice like I assume she has like garden stones, like those nice round ones.
Yes.
And I don't want our host to notice, so I'm gonna turn it over, and I'm gonna put Grun was there on the bottom, and then turn it back over.
Again.
You are inside, so you actually have to leave the house to do this.
We don't go outside for the watch. I assume we would like look. Oh,
It's raining.
It's raining really hard. It's like unless you want to be out in the rain for 3 hours.
True.
He knows.
Even better, I'll do in something random in the house, like the bottom of the teapot. A place she's never going to look.
She's currently doing her like meditative trance thing, so she is not paying attention.
She won't notice it till the next time she does dishes.
Yep. Anything else anyone wants to do during their watch, Ileana? Anything you in particular want to do?
Nope.
No.
Ileana's very chill right now. She's like, seriously, zombies.
Yep, seriously, zombies.
She's of the undead, and yet still
can't escape it. Yep. But yes, the rest of your watch passes without incident. Nothing happens, and you wake Astraea and Lila for the last watch.
Awesome.
You also still have that book that's not the spell book that you got off of.
Yes, I forgot. I forgot to say I wanted to like dry it off as much as I could with like prestidigitation or leave it open.
I would say you could you leave it open near the fire, like far enough away that it's not going to catch fire, but close enough that it's like dry out.
Yes, I'm going to check it
out. Roll a. I was like, my brain was like investigation, and then I was like, wait,
wrong game.
Wrong game. Yep. Do a I honestly actually just give me an occultism check.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. No. There's a lot in here that isn't readable. It's just unsalvageable. But there are a bunch of entries that are dated about a week ago.
What did they say? I will read them.
It starts with talking about a massive storm that settled in above them, when they got to these woods, and it drove their cart off the path, and it crashed. Their horses ran off. Many of the workers were attacked by wolves. She and a small contingent of them ran and found shelter in a cave nearby. And in the morning, they realized that the cave was a little bit bigger than they were expecting, and they started going deeper and deeper into it. And the last entry is talking about, I can see daylight up ahead. I wonder what we will find. Hopefully is better than the hell we are stuck in.
Does the journal entry mention anything about a crystal at all?
No.
Okay. Miss Lila, do you happen to know if there is a cave nearby here?
She thinks, and she's just like, I do believe there is one that is maybe half a day's journey away. It would be the opposite direction of your ruins.
Okay. Do you know if it's just like a regular cave? Have you ever been to it before?
I haven't been to it, but I do believe it leads into a grove that the Dryad of the Woods lives in.
Would you happen to know if the Dryad of the Woods was into putting crystals in people?
I'm not aware. I maybe met them a few hundred years ago. They're not exactly the social type.
Well, it's just it would appear that my former teacher might have stumbled upon them over there. She and the rest of the workers took shelter by the cave, and then they discovered it was a lot bigger. But I don't know. If it's dangerous, I rather avoid it. But you did say it was in the opposite end as well.
Yes, it does happen to be in the opposite direction of the room. It wouldn't take you, like I said, about half a day's march on foot to get there, depending on rain and all of that.
True. I will bring it up with my friends in the morning, I guess.
Yes, this whole business worries me.
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
No, but I heard stories. Probably the same stories that you've heard.
Yeah, usually really scary stories from my papa, but that was just to put to be spooky, Ooh.
Yes, parents often do that with their children, and she sort of smiles a little bit as she thinks.
Did you ever have babies? Is that rude to ask? Actually, I don't know if it's rude to ask.
And she's like, no, I never got to have children of my own, but I always wanted them. I mean, I guess it's not too late, but I'm kind of stuck here, and I wouldn't wish that on a child to stay in this clearing their entire life.
That is valid. Oh yeah, another thing I'm gonna do, because I remembered I still have the spell book. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take it, and then I'm going to sneak it over into Ileana's pack, with a little note that just has a smiley face on it with the tongue sticking out. Because I feel like that's enough for her to know it's me. But I want to sneak it into her bag.
Cool. I would say you get to roll a stealth check.
18.
18. Ileana, what is your would say is your 10 plus your perception? your like passive perception.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I think it'd only be a 14.
So yeah, you don't notice, unless you want to like specifically roll to notice.
Nope.
Okay.
She's out like a light.
Yeah. You sneak it into her bag.
I won't snoop because I'm a good fucking person. But I did sneak it into the bag, and then I'm going to go and sit back down. Just go. So you have been to the ruins before, yes? Back when they were not ruins.
Yes.
Did you live there, like in this general area, your entire life?
I lived in the city for my first almost a little over 150 years.
Whoa. Oh dear. That is a long. Well, what was it like? I mean, it is now called the ruins, so I mean.
It was a good city. There, a lot of it has slipped from my memory. I haven't been there in so long. I remember my father. He was a healer, like me. He taught me everything I. So it would have been only expected that I was to take over the family business.
Family business, yeah.
Sorry, it's just like this card kept going, and I was just like, it's throwing me off. I'm gonna.
No worries. My papa runs basically the exact same thing, but tinier.
What is your family like?
Well, very peaceful actually. We're quite close. My papa is nothing like. Oh, for the record, yes, very adopted. Even though in like a hot second it's going to sound like it's but my papa is very small, very relaxed. He's a healer as well, runs his own little clinic, and we all kind of also live in clinic. But I mean, it is that. And my other dad, or well, we call him Bobby, but he doesn't like that. he he's a elf like you. He hunts every now and then. Actually, no, he hunts a lot, but it's very chill family
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yes, family is one of those things you don't realize what you're missing until it's not there.
Yep. Yep.
Hey,
Would you say you said you talk to spirits and fairies and stuff, yeah?
yes, I have.
And no offense, you're old, yeah?
Yes, child, I am what you could call old.
Thank you. You look amazing for your age, by the way. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Would you happen to know anything of, or maybe heard anything of an old kingdom called Nike? Not
She-
the
Like it's gonna be funny.
Can you imagine we go to a kingdom and it's all Nike sneakers and stuff, and I'll be like, oh fuck, it's the wrong
I hate this. Thanks.
So she doesn't say anything for a moment. She gets up and sort of walks over to her bookshelf, picks a couple of books, flips through them, and just be like, I vaguely remember something about that. It was, if my geography is correct, it's probably somewhere near the modern city of Repis. Rephis. Repis. Somewhere near there.
Huh. That is, I do, for the record, out of character, I don't have a scale of where that is on your map, by the way.
It is. You're in Cressa right now. You just continue scrolling right. It's on the very tip of the the island. That sort of his eyes.
Oh my god, this is so far! Fuck! I say all of that in character.
Yeah.
But like, not as loud.
Why is going to old ancient civilizations pastime of yours?
No, just technically only one. That is of interest, really. This one was if I'm being honest, I had no idea where it was going to be located, so I was kind of hoping for some hints because if it's ancient, maybe trade routes or something. I didn't realize it was going to be that far. Oh my god. But let's just say I am interested in all things curse and curse breaking. Yes.
So it does explain how you knew so much about mine.
Yes. Which, I mean, not going to lie, I kind of do really, really want to help because there's a lot of learning value, and also the idea that you have been trapped in the forest for like ever is kind of really like nightmare fuel.
Yes, I learned to become okay with my own company a long time ago.
Yes, which again, that's really I don't like it. I mean, not that you became okay with it, it's just that because you had to be with it. Hi, mommy. My mom actually came up.
And she'll nod. She'll sort of stare wistfully into the distance. And she'll say, I remember the day that everything changed. There was a sickness spreading around Obara, claimed my father and mother, and anything that could be done was, and it wasn't working. People were dying, no one knew why. And then that was before the priest came to town. A man talking crazy, talking about someone named Torfine, saying how she was our salvation and the only one that we should worship. And honestly, everyone was desperate, so they went along. They tore down all the altars to the old gods and built one for this one, but it didn't help. Things got worse, and then the priest started talking about how people like me, people who did magic, were the reason this was all going wrong, and really didn't take much for him to rile up the people and to get them to do this to us. I think I got lucky. I think most everyone else was slaughtered in the streets. Yes, Obara is a dangerous place, so I would be very, very careful when you go there.
Do you think, do you know what happened next? Like, did everyone just die of this plague, or?
I'm guessing. I was sentenced to dragged out to the woods, and the priest performed some ritual, and here I am. That's my guess, is that it didn't stop.
Oh, that is kind of awful. I mean, something like evil spirits would explain why none of the parties, traveling parties, have returned. I mean, we saw that the crystals and whatnot. So, well, shit.
As you said, it's dangerous, but hopefully you will all be okay. There's maybe a reason why it's been missing for 200 years.
What do you mean, like on purpose?
If it really was a spirit, plague, sickness. Yeah, maybe someone didn't want anyone to find what happened. Maybe the gods were just so incensed about losing their worship that smelt them from the earth.
Maybe. Do you know what kind of person the priest was? Like, do you think he could still be alive?
It wasn't an elf, but I mean, I don't know. It could be one of them.
Scary shit. I really hope we don't end up walking into a freaking zombie town.
Yes, I would not wish that upon you either.
Well, now it kind of is a little bit confusing. Unless the blood shards are just all over this fucking forest. It wouldn't make sense if they went to the caves where you said the dryad was, and that is where essentially they got infected.
Yes, I wish I could be more help, but
Oh no! You've been plenty help. It's more like this is a mystery we got to solve, and I'd rather not solve any mysteries. I would love it if things were just a bit more go here and then your problems are fixed. That would actually be fucking great.
I think that would fix many of all of our problems. And she's sort of she's very comfortable with silence, so there'll be a lot of time where you sit there and you don't say anything, and then she'll say something again. You're really like the first people interacted with and like really interacted with, other than like, hi, would you like to buy things from me?
Yeah, no. I will keep up like general conversation with her as well, just because I know she probably really likes the company. So that's what I'm doing. But other than that, there's pretty much nothing else, unless you want to keep lore dumping, which I have my notes ready. Haha.
I was just like, look forward to you connecting all the dots. But yes, no, there really wasn't anything else. She'll just sort of, you'll, pass the time in quiet conversation. The sun rises, she gets up and starts to make breakfast. And you all wake up in this very small cottage to the smells of tea and other breakfast food.
I want to help her make it.
Yes, you can. She will gladly accept your help. She's got some eggs. She's got some berries. She's got vegetables that she cooks up. Some nice greens.
Bacon.
No thanks. I don't want greens. I don't want meat.
There's like bacon, but it's from like a boar.
Ooh, wild bacon.
I tell her to make sure she puts extra meat because we have 2 people who are anti-veg.
She will make sure that there's plenty of food for everyone. And when you all wake up, the rain has stopped. The sun is kind of out. There's still a lot of clouds in the sky, but the sun is out for the time being. And you're very aware that there are a lot of corpses along the front lawn.
Yep. They're at least in a pile now.
Yeah, they're in a pile, but yeah, there's a lot of them. They're all still very wet.
Should we bury them?
Yeah, probably.
Well,
I don't want
Tesh,
to be attracting anything to our host.
Tesh, you should be
a nice
helping out.
thing to do.
Well, you should be helping out in the kitchen first off. I can take care of the heavy lifting in the front yard.
No, I'm helping in the kitchen. Ha ha ha.
I'm
Astraea
not needed out there.
To it.
Fire would be better.
Bury my bodies.
Yeah,
I'll help bury the bodies.
Yeah. The only problem with fire right now is they are very waterlogged and wet.
They're moist.
Yes, without saying that word.
Okay, I'll stop. Well, Tesh, we have some bodies to bury. Let's get digging.
Fair, we made them.
Yeah, you spend a couple hours, you dig. Probably you drag them out like in woods, so you're not like burying them on her front lawn.
Yeah.
You do find, luckily it just rained, so the earth is really, really soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you do find a spot. It's probably a couple 100 feet. You manage to get like a couple feet down. You don't like go all 6 feet.
Sure.
And you bury them all together.
They're now in
like a rock on top. Like a marker.
Yeah.
Obviously doesn't say anything.
You're just like rocks to be like, no, stay there.
Meryl is going to watch do this and be like, oh, you're putting rocks to make sure they don't come back out of the grave again.
2.
2?
It was more to mark the grave.
Oh, that also makes sense. But I do think that more practical use is making sure they don't come out of the ground again. After all, they've already done that once.
Yeah, I would say both are priority. We don't need the bodies coming back, and we don't need the ghost coming back either. So, a little respect both ways should maybe handle that. I don't know, actually.
How much do I know about rituals to actually be nice to people going to the underworld?
You do know that you don't know them specifically because they were all performed by like priests of Doan, because that's generally how it goes. If someone dies, they're taken to a temple of Doan. The priests prepare the body for burial, do all the rites over it, but it's not going to like turn into an undead because like proper rites. It's more of a ceremonial.
Can I slap a prayer on them? Like, just be like, hey, Joanne, these guys weren't actually that mean. They kind of got zombified. If they did any crimes with their flesh when they were dead, can you please be nice to them?
Yeah, you can send up a message to your dad.
I'm gonna pray to my God, my dad, great friend. And don't say that out loud.
Yep. Yeah, you do that. So.
Tesh, would you like to send a prayer off as well?
I wouldn't. No. No. Should I? Is that what they need? Is that the?
Typically, when people do die, it's nice to, I suppose, pray to Doan to make sure that their souls get there safely, and to make sure that, well, in this case, to make sure the crimes that they committed with their bodies out of their control aren't held against them.
Good to know. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. What was the name of it again?
Doan.
Take these spirits up? No, down. Down? Doesn't matter. Down. Hold their crimes accountable. They know not for which they do. Let them haunt us for killing them because we didn't mean to. We did mean to, but we didn't mean to in a bad way. It was a good thing. It was not a good time. I did not have fun.
I did not have fun killing these people.
I did really kill one of them real good though, but like we're dead in the first place, so don't hold them against me either. Does he do that? Does he like keep count of how people you've killed?
Aubrey, does he?
No.
Yes.
Not really. He doesn't really keep track of that, I don't think.
Okay, that's probably that's good news for me.
I have now the first official moment that I'm like, I need to.
Is there a way you can? Or do you just say bye? Done. I'm done.
I'm done. That's
done.
That is a good way to end. You did very good.
I generally try not to mess around with, if I can help it. Got enough problems without them. No offense if you're still listening. How much do they actually listen? Is that like a thing? Do they do that?
Oh, they definitely listen. Sometimes more so than others, but Dewen has definitely listened to quite a few times.
Oh, it's not great.
Why not?
I do not need a god meddling in my life right now. I hate me enough as it is.
Well, Dewen isn't necessarily malicious force. It's actually really nice, I'll be honest.
If they knew me, they might change their mind about that. Most people do.
Well, I mean, I know you very well, or decently well, and I wouldn't say you're a bad person, and I could confidently speak the same for Doan that he wouldn't mind you at all.
Well, I guess are dead people his servants now? Is that what's happened there?
Servants, not particularly, no. I think that sometimes...
Is it like, I don't know, is it like a point system? The more dead people he gets, the richer he gets? Do gods have money? Do gods care? No, they don't. They're gods.
I don't think gods have money, no. Aubrey, do I know this? How does death
work? You're like, oh God, so does my dad have money?
Where did you get your money from?
I got paid to do work. I don't know if Doan has money. Are the souls all slaves to Doan after they die? Like, is that a thing? Because
no.
Well, souls aren't really slaves to Doan. Like, sometimes you might ask a favor or two of someone, depending on the circumstances, but it's completely voluntary. You kind of just do whatever you want. Or you do community service if you were a murderer.
Oh.
Or bad.
That's not so bad.
Yeah, it's not really that bad at all.
Okay. You know what? I thought dying was going to be a heck of a lot worse, but service isn't bad. I don't think.
I don't think you get that much service.
I thought it would be more like, I don't know, entrails being eaten out by an eagle every day kind of thing.
Oh, no. That's safe for, like, the worst people. That's like, no, people, I don't know.
But it does happen. Like,
I keep asking you, is that an option? Does this happen?
Yeah,
Tesh is asking all the religious questions.
Tess is having a sudden just
Tesh is trying to find religion.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, not necessarily that specifically, but yes, if you do horrible bad things, in life there are punishments. They don't last forever, but you serve out your time and then go into
the pit.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't say I've seen specifically picking up your entrails, but there is a sort of punishment that you tend to have to pay for whatever crimes that you've committed, and after that, you can live a decent life in the underworld, afterlife.
You get charged for the things you only kind of did? You did them, but, like, it wasn't, you weren't fully, in agreement with the choice, but you were technically the one doing things, but maybe you were goaded?
Doan takes into account everything that happens and why it happens. A crime done out of someone's own will carries a lot more weight than if someone was bribed or forced or manipulated to do it. If you were, like, possessed or something to kill an entire town of innocent people, it wouldn't necessarily be your fault per se, and that went into account.
Wow, what a specific example.
That's just over here like, I've never done that.
It's just the first thing
that came to my
head. It's kind of just the first thing that came to my head. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just so specific. Okay. But
we did have an entire town just die. I suppose that must have been on our head, or at least a lot of people died in a town.
Yeah, and we killed a bunch of them.
We did.
Yeah. I really don't know if murder counts for or against this guy.
I mean, he seems pretty chill with murder so far. I mean, I haven't been told otherwise yet, so I'm just going to keep doing it.
It bodes well for me because I've done a lot of murder.
It has when your god of death is true neutral.
Yeah.
He's true neutral. He's kind of just like, just do what you want mostly. Just don't be evil and don't be too good.
There's a balance to everything.
There is a balance to everything, yeah.
So you both finish up your religious experience, burying your bodies, and head back to the cabin. Also, Ileana, when you wake up, you find in your bag the spell book from Callista. I can give you the spells, and also I looked this up while this was going on. You can actually learn these.
Awesome.
So the way you can get around your patron's like primal thing and not learning other spells is essentially you would buy the spell scroll and essentially you have to feed it to your familiar.
Can I just feed the whole book to the familiar?
You unfortunately has to do one at a time, and they take an hour apiece.
That means ripping pages out of the book.
Yes.
Oh God. We're just gonna save this and do that later when everyone's asleep.
Yeah. Well, you do it in like your
Meditation.
your like preps and stuff. You can do that. I'm dropping in the chat the list of spells that are in the book.
I already have detect magic.
Yeah, the ones you have, you can essentially cast it like a scroll, a one-time use. But other than that, everything else you can learn just by feeding it to Briarsting.
Okay.
I really want to know what that's gonna look like.
You also have a note with a smiley face on it.
Mhm.
Fed it to Briarstring. It does nothing.
She knows the notes from Astraea.
That's not true. Briarsting can now smile.
You just created the Cheshire
You
Cat.
to draw the cat eating the paper. I do. I want this drawn so bad.
Yeah, because it says it can learn any spell on your chosen spell list by physically consuming a scroll of that spell. The process takes 1 hour.
Briarstring ate my homework.
I hate that.
And I magically learned the answers.
Yeah.
Your cat is just like, no animals allowed. It's like, no. Briarstring's working the test. Cat picks up a pen.
Yeah. Yeah. Because all of those spells you can put into your book. It will just sort of say, like, if you want to do one next time you do prep, you do that, or you want at night if you're doing like because it's not a incredibly heavy activity. So if you were like standing watch during that period of time, you could do a couple of those because all you're doing is just making your familiar eat the scroll.
Yeah, Aki, you're gonna have to draw this. We need illustration of this.
Amazing.
Or someone on Twitter, please draw this.
Please.
We don't care who at this point. We just want to see this illustrated.
I mean, I am the furry artist. So I can do it.
Oh.
So yes, you all get things done in the morning. You do your morning preps, and you have breakfast. Was there anything? Did you want to discuss your next move?
Yes. I will first give the not so waterlogged book to Velen and be like, this was Callista's. It's really, really, really fucking damaged. But I did read some of it last night, and it would appear that there was a heavy storm. They were also attacked by wolves, and they took shelter in a cave. Lila says it's like half a day's walk, and there might be a dryad that lives there, but it is in the other direction.
He just goes, that's unfortunate.
Most, yes. But I figured maybe you would want to keep this book because, colleague.
Yes, I will. I will take the book back, and I guess I will inform her family when we get back to town.
Yes.
But I thank you for giving this to me. Hopefully, she can rest easy now.
More other things. Let me pull up another. Okay. So, we might be going into a plague town. Like, most definitely, we're going to a plague. Considering that mages were slaughtered in the streets, I would also like to put up that we are going to like level 9 haunted. No, this has been dead for years. Level like fucking 15 at least haunted grounds. I don't like that.
It's just ghosts, right?
Well, most died in violent ways, either through extreme plague sickness that no mage could cure, or the mages that were murdered for being mages. Very Dragon Age of us. So,
well, I suppose that does mean they would be particularly cross with any visitors that are nearby. That is a fair point.
Be likely to run into some sort of possession type deal, hypothetically.
Oh, I can only help you with my counter performances so many times. Maybe, well, Aubrey, can I make a roll, like an occultism check, to see if there's any way for us to pass by super haunted areas relatively safely? You know, besides like taking buckets on buckets of holy water and just dousing ourselves in it like every hour on the hour.
Funny enough, if I get to level 5, my blood becomes holy water. So like,
So you're
yeah,
saying
if you want
we
to
have
roll an
to.
occultism check, see if you have any like.
The dice say dirty 20.
You're relatively sure that if you only spend the time you need in the city, make camp outside the city in the woods, and give enough space, you should be fine.
I tell them this.
Yeah.
And I'm going to look at everybody with like a mom finger and be like, and no looting. I hear spirits are very angry when you loot their shit.
And what are you coming to the city to do?
Oh shit, we're going to loot that shit.
You're all archaeologists, and what do archaeologists do?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
God damn it.
we are
We're
just
going to
looting.
steal. We're going to steal. We're going to steal from
We
angry
are.
plague-ridden ghosts.
Aubrey,
Yeah.
do I know if ghosts hate me or hate me less because of my origin?
Roll a religion check.
Okay. Because I can get like, I see how it is. That smug death bitch. Well, I don't want to go down there anyways. Fuck you. 17.
You're not sure.
Huh. Well, I suppose I'm going to be learning that.
Oh yeah,
That's a suspicious
Lila.
answer.
Lila.
Yes.
Out of genuine curiosity, because I don't believe my notes have this answer. How many items? Do you know how many items were buried to keep you here? Asking for a friend.
There are 4. One at each it's a square. She like makes a square, whatever, like draws it, and then she's like, "Well, there's one at each corner."
Important question. We can't break. What do those objects do per se?
They're like the focus of the curse.
So we can't break it, but do they define the boundary of this curse?
Yes.
Can we dig them up and just move them?
Roll an occultism check.
Can I help? Can I help? Can I help? Can I actually roll it because she said this? They said this out loud.
Yeah, you could roll it.
You're on 18.
Can I help?
Because I'm just imagining if we dig it up and just move them in a square, she could just come with us. Like
24.
24. No, it would not change the boundaries because they are bound to those specific.
No, it would not change it, unfortunately.
It's essentially the only way to get. You can dig them up and look at them, but you're not going to be able to get them out of the ground.
Oh well, I thought it would be cool and funny, but I suppose magic is a bit more clever wit.
Well, I mean, if we do end up finding, I don't know, maybe some blood of heroes, we could just over it, and maybe it will work. That would be great. I mean, who knows what we'll find in these ruins? Maybe we'll find like an off switch.
Lila
Curses don't have off switches.
Lila smiles and she'd be like, "That would be nice, but don't put yourself out there."
Aubrey. Okay, now because Ileana said it, can I roll see if curses have off switches? Because I feel like some would.
Yeah. Roll another occultism check.
27.
But he said, you're relatively sure that it's like not necessarily an off switch, but some curses are like bound to like a specific item, and all the item really needs to be is like destroyed. But those are like mostly like lower level curses.
Not an off switch.
Well, you don't know this. I do. Well, some curses have an off switch. Everything has an off switch if you try hard enough.
That's a very morbid thing coming from you, Astraea.
Oh, dirty high-minded on that. Sorry.
Oh, I thought
The dead do fuck.
I meant like if you hit someone really hard on the back of the head and they die, that counts as a permanent off switch. What were you referring to?
Oh, yes, Ileana. What were you referring?
Ileana? You can't ignore the truth. You can't ignore us, Ileana. You have to.
I was like, yes, I'm also very curious.
We're all looking at Ileana.
This woman hasn't gotten any in 300 years. Well, they're like 200 years.
Wait. So you're telling me there's no like forest spirit thing that's like interested in a little bit, you know, a slice of
You telling me this person has like vendors just coming over to her house. They see this sexy elf lady and she's not just like, hey, and they're just like, I'm interested. Like, oh my god.
Yeah, like there's not one person who's like, oh, I'm sorry, I waited you for those stars, but I'm a little short. Like,
Let's roll for that.
What are we going to roll for that?
We're gonna roll. Be nice for that.
What are we introducing right now?
Okay.
No, I just was like, I was gonna do it. To essentially flip a coin. Yes, no, and I got rolled the natural one.
What does that
She got
mean?
She can't up. Okay, wait. A bit off topic. If anyone's willing to share, have any of your characters?
Astraea has got fucked.
Yes, absolutely.
Probably virgin.
Tesh has totally gotten it on.
Is that a joke?
No, that's not a joke. Tesh has absolutely had sex.
Yeah. I feel like if you live in the underworld for like 25 years of your life,
frequently.
I see. It's a metaphorical, not like actually getting laid. It's like nice.
Okay, I'm calm now.
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh my God,
I
this party
literally
is
just lost.
This party is full of virgins.
Wait.
Oh, Winter blood is so good for rituals.
Aubrey, can ghosts fuck?
Yes.
Now I actually have to consider this. If they're still Bumero has not fucked before in their life. They're too busy learning. While you fucked, I practice the martial arts.
I do not want the answer rune though. I know
Rune is ace.
Yes, good. There.
Hey, Groon.
Yeah, I thought this through, and it's good to have some ace representation as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Groon. I personally am very happy.
Okay, now that I'm back under control.
What were you going to say, Ileana?
Don't, because you're going to make me start again.
I bet Ileana has some very, very interesting books now.
What do you mean by that, Astraea?
I'm talking about the dirty ones.
Why would you let a book get dirty? Doesn't that ruin the pages?
I'm talking about the one that has penises in it.
Yeah, she was talking about sex.
Oh, I see. Well, Ileana, it's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh.
We're gonna break Trula by the end of this game.
I'm gonna pat Ileana on the back, like it's okay.
Just imagine just Ileana just like red face, just like laughing and being embarrassed.
Ileana totally has a copy of Midnight Seduction in her bag. And if you don't remember Midnight Seduction, that's that is the fucking like sex book we had in the last campaign. Do you remember?
You created it. I don't remember all the details, but I remember yes, that had something to do with.
I thought it was vanilla. That was one of our conversations. Yes, vanilla.
Oh, wow, you have it like ready.
Midnight
ready to go with that. You didn't even have to look for it. You just knew where it was.
Yes.
Keep this on like a saved tab.
I have
in your phone notes.
I have it saved.
God, well, Ileana is.
Okay, for those who are listening,
get it together.
Midnight Seduction we created in our last campaign. They found a book and I let them create this, which is Midnight Seduction. The notes are Midnight Seduction, vanilla smut book written by Daniel McDanielson. Premise: Lady Genevieve is a young half-elven woman engaged to dark and brooding vampire lord Duskfire. She falls in love with Sir Longbottom, a handsome halfling knight from the local common town. Sir Longbottom's childhood friend, Sir Tusktooth, adds to the love triangle as he's secretly in love with Sir Longbottom. Dramatic kidnapping of Lady Genevieve by Lord Duskwire's jealous evil twin. Longbottom betrays Lady Genevieve's trust, and Lord Duskwire saves her, only to be thrown into a strange blood coma. And then the notes are about like our characters, the characters who had read it.
Wow.
Ileana, as long as you have good taste, I don't mind.
I look forward to creating so many more smut with you all.
Oh no, I'm so scared. Don't make me think about horny content on main right now. Like I don't know anything from Arrow yet. They just punch real good and solve problems like that right now.
Yep.
But anyways, what are our plans for the future? Teasing Ileana about her bad taste in porn aside.
Well, I guess still proceed on. Just don't sleep there. I don't know, man. I feel like sleeping in a place that is level 15 haunted is going to be terrible for the back and terrible for the mind, and like at least lead to like minor levels of possession or like head lice, which is even worse.
I don't see why, if we're minding our own business, why ghosts would want us, though. Wouldn't they prefer to like stick to what they're doing?
I mean, we are going there to technically disrupt their shit because we are archaeologists and we're there to retrieve. What are we being paid to do again?
Gordon Valen when he does
just
stuff.
says from a corner, it's just like, figure out what happened to the city.
Yes, that. I'm sorry. It's been quite a week, Valen.
Yes, it
Did
has.
we kind of just figure that out? They had a plague and a
Unfortunately,
religious cult.
Yeah, we might need some actual evidence. And if this blood shard is involved, I'd like to at least be able to report on it a little bit more to the proper people.
Oh,
right, your funeral.
But we do have a living witness. Maybe like I know we can't take her with us, but maybe we can bring it, report back and bring all the people to her so she has more company and we don't have to get possessed with head lice.
And if she writes it down, then you have a what do they call it? First-hand account right there. No secondary sources here.
Why don't you want
I
head
know about
lice?
those.
It's tasty.
I
gained a second order of saying that. How? No. Do you have head lice? Do you have Grun? It is so important to the state of your head lice. Do you have head lice? Because
The
we
other
all kind of
clerics killed them.
we all cuddled.
They tasted good.
No. We all cuddled together in a very small area. Please don't tell me you infected us and the host with head lice.
It's alright. You have lice, you just shave your heads.
No!
Might be a little tricky with some of you. But that's the usual solution.
On a side note, we have creatures with very long hair.
Yeah, we do.
No, I'm one of them.
I haven't had any
like
for
the
a
only one who
while.
would not care.
Oh, thank God, Cry. But Astraea, you do make the dangerous, but I do want to see this through. I want to see what happened in this city, see the like. I did leave my home to see the world, and just getting a first-hand account from our dear host isn't really going to, I guess, cut it.
And Velen will speak up. And unfortunately, there are items that we might actually.
Oh my God, we are going to steal from the ghosts.
I only needed to looking for history books and ledger.
I mean, it's not like the ghosts are using it or anything. Like,
and Ileana, you also have your task in the city.
Yep.
I know. I don't know about Ileana's task, but I know we're supposed to. And I know ghosts are technically not using it, But theoretically, if you had something that you hold dear, like in this case a book, I'm pretty sure you'd be pretty pissed if somebody went and messed with it, even if you're dead. That's usually how those first starts.
I mean, he sort of declares this again, and he's just like, well, as long as I can see them and copy notes from them, I don't have to actually take them.
Like that.
I will take our lovely host's statement and other things, but yes, unfortunately, some of the benefactors are requiring more than just to make sure we all get paid.
I'd say we go in, take as many notes as possible without taking anything, and if we do have to take anything, take it and leave immediately after if they are going to be bitter about it. If they're not going to go in, then they can just kind of suffer for a while if they really want to be babies about dying.
He's just like, yes, that does sound like a good plan. So are we just going to be heading on towards the city?
I suppose so, yes.
Well, I certainly hope this dryad doesn't become a problem.
It should be fine. You did hire us for extra defense, scribes. We're a competent group. I'm confident it'll be okay.
Oh, good. And Lila's just like, well, let me make sure you have everything you need for the journey. I have lots of food and everything with you, and I might have a couple other small things around that might be helpful.
Oh, thank you very much, dear.
Thank you, Miss Lila. You're great.
You have given me you've given me company, which is a thing I have not had in abundance for a very long time.
If we do survive this trip and we're able to return here, I certainly wouldn't mind stopping before we head on our way, just to say one last goodbye, see how things are.
Same.
I suppose tell you what we've learned of the city's current state, I suppose, is a sense of closure.
Yes, I would very much appreciate something like that.
Of course. Well, we should pack up and head out soon. The sooner we're in, the sooner we're out, and the sooner we can not be haunted.
Yes, you all start to pack up. Lila gives you food. You've got more than enough provisions. She stocks your wagon, essentially, because she has more food than she can ever eat. She stocks the wagon, gives you plenty of food, gives you all these very beautiful, handmade cloaks.
Cat get one?
Does the cat get one?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, cat gets a cloak too. You all get these beautiful green fabric that's in. They've got fur sort of line. They're like fur lines, so they're very, very warm and very, very. These specific capes, if you're wearing them and you have to make skill checks against you have to make saves against cold and extreme cold, you will get a +1 situational bonus.
But I like my cloak. It's all death themed.
You can wear this cloak on top, fool.
I don't want to wear more than one cloak. That's the colors clash. Look at Astraea. Aren't you a bard? You should know that these colors do not match at all.
Actually, bitch. Okay, red and green are fucking complementary colors. Okay. So if anything, it will complement your goth hot topic fucking figure.
Did you just this cloak was a gift from my father. How dare you?
Well, does your father have eyes?
Oh, do you? Mar takes a deep breath. I am so close to punching you right now. You insult my father in front. Oh my god! The audacity of this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you get for color composition.
Yeah. She also gives you a number of small vials. There are a bunch that are this green potion that she says is specifically helps your body resist things like plague.
That's useful.
Oh, nice. So what type of
it's anti-plague. 6 vials of you have 6 vials of anti-plague. which can you gain a +2 fortitude bonus against things like disease.
Nice.
For
Cool.
24 hours after drinking it.
Putting that in the the group thing.
Yep. There are also two lesser healing potions again.
She has nothing to do but brew potions and give them to us.
Yeah.
What does the anti-plague again? Sorry.
It gives you a +2 fortitude bonus against disease for 24 hours.
So I drink it immediately. 4.
And she also gives you a very nice looking sort of old bottle that she's just like, this is for when you're done with everything, and just a little bit.
We
With
pop in the
alcohol?
biggest bottles when we survive this ice dark. I say,
it's a bottle of dandelion wine.
Nice, good choice.
Fancy.
She made it herself.
And you know that shit's gonna be good.
What else does she give you? So she's got the plague, the cloaks, the wine. Other than that, yeah, you get a lot of food. You're set for the rest of your meet. They're all the way to the city and probably all the way back to Cressa.
Nice.
Thank you, Lila. I give her a hug.
She will return your hug very happily.
Yay.
We'll give her a polite bow.
Yep, she will. If people want to hug her, she'll hug them. If not, she'll return your bow and give you a smile. And you should all be along for too long. Just so that you don't lose more daylight than you are.
Are the horses okay?
Yeah, the horses are fine.
Oh my god.
You had
You had
Maybe
combat on like the other side of the house from them.
Well,
good.
again, thank you so much for your hospitality, and I hope that we can see you again in the coming days.
Yes, I am not going anywhere.
Mara looks slightly awkward. It's like, right. See ya.
Before they completely leave, but when everyone else is getting into the wagon and stuff, Tesh is gonna like pause and be like, "Do you have like cookbook?"
She'll smile and like slip you a small book. That's just like the basics of soup.
Perfect.
Oh my god, I love Tesh.
This is the most important character development.
Tesh's cooking journey.
Yes.
Tesh.
Ileana will gladly help teach Tesh some of the things she's learned.
Guys, my future wife is a big Gordon Ramsay.
No, she's about to learn the basics of cooking.
Gordon Ramsay.
She might have to steal Ileana or her cat and ratatouille this.
Oh my god.
I love it. But yes, you all get into the wagon and
Tesh impress Astraea. I'm sorry, this just hit me. Tesh trying to impress Astraea with a really nice cooked meal. Doesn't trust herself.
As the cat. And
The
Ileana
fanfiction
whispering instructions
writes
through the
itself.
cat.
Yes.
Yep, absolutely.
Sorry,
you're good. I
literally
absolutely
hit
love
me.
it. I love it. But yes, you all get into the wagon and head off down the road. It's a little rough going, but after a bit, you're able to get back on the road. Velen does say, I believe, if my calculations are correct, we should only have about 2 more days of travel before we reach the ruin. I don't imagine it's going to be any easier, so everybody should be on their guard.
Yes.
Gotta take a nap the whole time, actually.
And yeah, you all head on down the road, and that is where we're going to end it.
Amazing.
We did the thing.
You did the thing. You protected the house. You made a friend.
We had one friend.
I'm going to miss her.
I'm getting Tesh into a new religion.
Yeah, Tesh found religion, sort of.
Tesh found out about a religion.
Yeah.
Tesh's wedding, maybe things will be not that bad in the underworld. Meryl, someone that lived there for like 25 years. Trust me, it's fine. Like, not that bad.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we will be back again in 2. It's always so weird, recording these so far in advance, because I'm just like, oh man, this massive thing happened. We're not going to talk about it on the podcast for like a month.
Yeah.
But yes, We will see everybody later. Please, if you're enjoying this, give us a like, rate and review us on iTunes, share us, anything to help other gays find us.
You were gonna say subscribe.
I watch way too much YouTube.
Yeah, but technically it is a subscribe because if you want to get updated on Apple Podcasts, you do have to subscribe.
This is true.
And subscribe.
Yes, subscribe.
Just do everything but report us.
Yes, please don't report us.
One more thing that I definitely need to mention: eat your vegetables.
Yes, that is the very important last thing.
So important. Don't get scurvy.
Yeah, scurvy is bad.
Wait, can we get scurvy in this game?
No, we have vegetables. We're fine.
Yes,
we have vegetables and fruits.
Well, actually, you two don't eat them. So yes, I bet you anything, Marrow is like riddled with sick now, and that's why she.
Does Marrow take vitamin D supplements?
Yes. But I specifically take vitamin D supplements now, so I don't have scurvy.
Yep.
Well, it looks like we gotta stock up on that too.
Grab some vitamins on the way out the door.
Yeah, new important fact: Marrow only eats vegetables.
Yeah, eat vegetables once a week to keep away scurvy.
Like it's 3 a.m, everyone's asleep, and Marrow will just eat like 37 lemons and then just go back to bed.
But yes, we will see everybody weeks. We love you and eat your vegetables.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Be gay. Roll dice.
An LGBTQIA actual play podcast network.